Most foods are eaten whenever people feel hungry, but this one is different. In Korea, it somehow appears whenever the rain begins to fall. Restaurants grow busier, hot pans begin to sizzle, families start thinking about dinner. And suddenly, this simple pancake is everywhere. Some people even joke that rain is the unofficial season for Pajeon. But how did a simple pancake become so closely connected to rainy days? Imagine walking through Seoul on a quiet, rainy evening. Raindrops hit the pavement, umbrellas fill the streets. Warm lights glow inside small restaurants. As you walk past, you hear it, the unmistakable sound of batter sizzling on a hot pan. Inside, groups of friends sit around wooden tables. Someone pours makgeolli, and another tears apart a freshly cooked pajeon. Yet somehow, everyone arrives with the same idea. For many Koreans, this isn't unusual. It's something they've experienced their entire lives. Ask almost anyone who grew up in Korea, and they'll probably smile. Because rainy weather doesn't simply remind them of umbrellas. It reminds them of Pajeon. The tradition is so familiar that many people don't even question it anymore. It simply feels natural. The exact beginning of this tradition is difficult to trace, but many historians believe its roots reach back to a time when Korea was largely agricultural. Long before modern cities, rain often meant farmers had to stop working. Instead of remaining in the fields, families stayed indoors. Meals needed to be simple, affordable, and filling enough to share. Pajeon checked every box. Green onions grew easily. Flour was inexpensive. Whatever, vegetables or seafood were available, could simply be added to the batter. One pan, one family, one warm meal. As generations passed, the recipe evolved. Some regions added oysters, others preferred squid. Today, Himol Pajeon, filled with seafood, has become one of Korea's most famous variations. Yet, despite the different ingredients, the rainy day tradition remained exactly the same. Today, rainy evenings still feel different across Korea. Restaurants serving Pajeon often become noticeably busier. Makgeolli, a lightly sparkling rice wine, is frequently ordered alongside it. The pairing has become so iconic that many restaurants feature them together on the same menu. But Pajeon isn't really about the dish itself, it's about who you're sharing it with. Rain slows life down. People stay inside longer. Conversations become deeper. Warm food fills the table, and conversation fills the room. For many Koreans, Pajeon has quietly become part of that atmosphere. Not because anyone tells them to, but because that's simply what rainy evenings have always felt like. Interestingly, science may explain part of this tradition. When temperatures fall, our bodies naturally begin craving warm, energy-rich foods. Freshly cooked Pajeon offers exactly that: hot, crispy, comforting. Psychologists also suggest that weather can strengthen food memories. When certain experiences repeat over many years, our brains begin connecting them. Rain becomes part of the memory, but perhaps the most famous explanation comes from sound. Listen carefully. Rain falling against a rooftop and Pajeon sizzling inside hot oil share a surprisingly similar rhythm. Whether that resemblance actually created the tradition or simply reinforced it remains uncertain. But after hearing those two sounds together for generations, it's easy to understand why one reminds people of the other. Sometimes, our strongest food memories aren't created by taste alone. They're created by sound. At first, Pajeon looks like nothing more than a simple pancake. Flour, green onions, a hot pan, but behind every crispy bite is something far more meaningful. Generations of family dinners, rainy evenings, old traditions, shared conversations. Perhaps that's why, when the rain begins to fall, many Koreans don't ask what they should eat. They already know, because some foods aren't chosen by hunger, they're chosen by memory. Sometimes, the most unforgettable traditions begin with something as simple as hearing the rain.